ich bin hier im Jazzhaus mit der Band Therapy. Die haben ein neues Album rausgebracht, Crooked Timber.
Hey.
Yeah. So, guys, I think I'm really in need of therapy.
Yeah.
By listening to your music, would I need it even more, or does your music has a healing process effect?
I think with some people our music makes them feel a lot better, but some people that don't like our music makes them feel terrible.
Okay.
It depends if you like what we do, which I hope that you do. So it should be good. It's very energetic and it's very cathartic.
Yeah. And how would you describe your music?
Oh, noisy rock.
Noisy rock.
Yeah.
And what is its effect in you?
I really enjoy doing it. We've been doing it for quite a long time now.
Since when?
1990.
Okay.
It's 20 years.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
And it is a lot of time. It went very quickly. But I enjoy playing. I enjoy everything about being in the band, and being in the studio, touring, playing live, meeting people. I like playing with these guys. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a nice sort of release, from, the day-to-day boredom of normal life.
Yeah.
I think we all get like a big kind of energy boost from being in the band. As Andy said, recording and touring and stuff. It's really, some people are into sport, things like that. But we really enjoy playing in the band, and it's very positive, I think.
Great. Do you like staying in Germany?
I do. I came to Germany actually when I was 16 to a place called Dorsten near Cologne.
Yeah.
I stayed there with the family. That was my first time. And one of the first countries we visited outside Ireland to play concerts was Germany. In '91 we toured with Foreign Lab's band King Kong. And that was the first time we played shows in Germany, and then we've come back ever since. So we've a lot of friends here, and we have a good relationship with a lot of people in Germany as well. It's been good.
Okay. How much music do you need each day in order to feel happy? Or do you like some silent days without?
I have to have music all the time, I think. The only time I kind of don't listen to noise is whenever I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
I need some kind of form of audio distraction to stop the voices in my head.
Is there a difference between the audiences in Germany and the ones in Ireland?
They're pretty much. It depends whereabouts in Germany. There's some places in Germany can go pretty crazy. I mean, places like Düsseldorf and Hamburg are very like Irish crowds.
Yeah.
But Irish crowds as well. There's also a couple of places where they can be quiet. There's some places in Ireland where the crowds are very quiet too. But if you go to places like Dublin and Belfast and Cork, and then you go to places like Cologne or Munich or Düsseldorf or Hamburg, it's quite rowdy. People are quite energetic and they like a drink, and it's good.
Yeah.
But again, I mean, it's different. That's one of the great things about touring the places. Audiences are different everywhere.
Okay. On tour, do you live rock and roll, meaning Guinness, girls, party?
Well, no girls anymore because I'm married. But the partying thing as well, I think you can't do it every night and be around for 20 years, because it would just, especially alcohol. I mean, I love alcohol, but if you were to drink alcohol every single night of the week, you'd have no energy, and you would get ill. So I suppose it's like the festival season is perfect because we come away. We're doing this show tonight. We're doing a festival tomorrow. And then you go home and you can enjoy
sleep,
yourself a little bit and you can get some sleep. Yeah. But whenever we did a tour of 44 shows in November and October last year.
That's really.
And we had, you end up going for, Neil would go for a run, or I would go to the gym or something. And you can't do it every night, otherwise you end up sick, especially that time of the year. But we do like to kind of enjoy it. I mean, It's funny because if you come off stage at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, sometimes even later if you play in Italy or Spain, you know, the adrenaline, you've played for an hour and a half, you're really excited. You can't really kind of just switch off and go to bed. So, you know, what you have to do is find some form of distraction, because, you know, I've worked in 9 to 5 jobs, and I come home from work at 5, and, you know, I have something to eat, and then I wind down before bedtime. But in a rock and roll band, you know, you don't get that opportunity. You basically come off stage, you're wide awake, and you kind of need to watch a movie. Sometimes if it is the weekend or you've got a time, you can go and have some drinks or whatever.
Do you have jobs besides?
No, but, you know, we've all had jobs before.
Okay.
Yeah, so I do remember, like, what it's like. I remember.
Bedtime?
To be honest, I don't mind working. I mean, if I had to work, I would do it, because it's all of no. You know, when I left school, I worked. Basically, I didn't like being bored, and I think really, if the band had to go away for a length of time and had to stop for a couple of months, I think I would go crazy sitting around the house. So I would have to do something. Yeah. I don't think I would do the jobs I did before, like working in offices or you know, working in a factory. But quite like the idea of being a postman. That's quite good. Yeah, I can see myself being a postman.
Yeah. You listen to a lot of music, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Stealing people's mail with their galleries.
Are you still interested in watching other people's concerts?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, trying to learn from other bands and find some inspiration in their music.
I mean, we all listen to new music all the time.
Yeah.
And we listen to, I think, especially, you know, when you get older and you've been around for a length of time, there's a great danger if you just listen to the stuff of your generation. I know a lot of bands, you know, that are the same age as us that go, oh man, in my day in the 90s it was great, and you had all these great bands, and now the kids are all rubbish and the music's all shit. And it's not. I mean, there's a lot of brilliant music. You just have to, I think you have to keep going forward, and you have to keep your mind active.
Yeah,
and not just in music, but in life, you know, it's the same in life. If you start to feel old, and you will age before your time.
Not old.
No, but you know what I mean? I mean, I think it's so many people get old before their time because they,
you're right.
when they're 22, they maybe think, you know, this is what I want to be, and then they it's bad for them. I mean, it's been proven as well in tests that if you do something different every day, it can keep you active and it can keep your mind interesting. And it's the same in music, and with us, you know, we always listen to new material and new stuff and new bands.
Yeah. And what music do you listen to?
At the minute, we all listen to different kinds of things. At the minute, before we left, I've got an African band called Kanono Number 1 on my iPod. They play ukembes, which are thumb pianos, amplified through car speakers, and it sounds like really bizarre avant-garde rhythm, really great drums. And a guy from Los Angeles called Flying Lotus, who's like an electronic artist. And also, I really like a band from England called Oath, OAF, that are a bass player and a drummer. They're very noisy. It's very, very noisy kind of rock and roll music.
And you too?
There's loads of good sort of rock albums out there. I really like the new, or the latest High and Fire album.
Oh, I like, yeah.
It's a really, really great album.
Yeah.
And just, you know, there's some interesting black metal bands about it. Brown Jenkins is one of the ones I quite like. And the new Dark Throne album is really great as well. So there's a lot of good metal.
I like Doom, High on Fire.
Yeah, it's a bit more like sort of that Venom,
really
early Slayer type thing. It's quite dirty sound.
There's a band I really like at the minute called North Atlantic Oscillation, who are like from Scotland, very kind of proggy, but it's kind of modern prog, you know. They're one band that are really kind of, I'm loving their album at the minute,
And my last question